Welcome to Rex's Corner. I always come up with some things I like to talk about. You know, I like to talk to you people, and I have things in my chest I want to share. I have knowledge from all these years I've been in wrestling and bodybuilding and acting and things in life that you retain. I've been able to retain almost everything I've learned. Thank God for that, because one day I may lose it all. But there's things that we all encounter in the gyms, and we like to talk about them, and sometimes they're not brought up, and sometimes they are. I mean, I brought on a subject like hemorrhoids, for example. Who would have ever thought I'd talk about hemorrhoids? However, 1 out of every 3 people have them, and they want to get treated, and they're afraid to talk about it. So I got tremendous results on my show about that. But what I wanted to talk about was gym attire, maybe cleanliness in the gyms, and how to conduct yourself in the gym, because times have changed. Back in the days when I was training, there was a lot of respect. The weights went back in the proper racks, you know, things were put down, weights weren't really, if they were dropped and made noise, they were kicked out of the gym. But I see a lot of disrespect around me, and people aren't concerned about anybody else but themselves. First of all, they'll hoard 5 sets of dumbbells around one bench, which to me is like, come on, you're going to use one dumbbell, put it back for someone else to use it. The biggest factor that I find is smells. I'm very big on odors and aromas. For example, I told somebody honeysuckle, when I smell it, reminds me of my kindergarten school because the bush was outside the classroom. There's things like that that I relate to, but smells in the gym, I understand gyms have odors, they all do, this is part of a gym. But smelly armpits? Come on, training next to me? Who needs it? One guy came in one day, he smelled so bad that the gym had to give him a fresh shirt to put on because everybody complained. He didn't know he smelled? Come on, you got to know you smell. It's the same thing in wrestling. You get in a ring with somebody, you don't want to smell somebody's armpit or bad breath. That's the other thing. I've noticed many times in the gym that people don't brush their teeth. They come in, they talk to you, and the breath is horrible. One day, a guy leaned in to put his dumbbells back, and he breathed out. As I picked up a set and I breathed in, I inhaled his breath. I almost gagged. I said, that's it. I'm doomed. I've got his breath now for the rest of my life. I'm not kidding about this. This happens. So cleanliness is important. The other thing are gloves. I had people come in there with gloves on and they never wash, and they're putrid. They smell disgusting with bacteria and mold. Come on, and their gym clothes, they keep wrapped up in a bundle in their car. They never wash them. You know, it's okay to tell these people something. I mean, they're offending you by you working out next to them. You should be able to tell them, hey, you know what, buddy? You smell. Do something about it because you're offending me where I am. It's no different when you're smoking outside and someone's smoking in a restaurant next to you or walking by and it hits you in the face. Why should you share their smoke? So gyms are very important about cleanliness. Now, there's a lot of bacteria in gyms. I want to warn you about this too. I get cuts. I cut very easy for some reason. I just do. I have a thing with rose bushes. And I went to the gym one day and I worked out. About 2 weeks later, I started getting a swollen arm. I mean, it really swelled up. And I had MRSA, which is staph, a bacterial infection that I got off the equipment. Now, gyms are the dirtiest place in the world when it comes to bacteria. So if you have cuts on you and you're leaning over the curl machine or something with leather that has sweat on it, wipe it down or wear Band-Aids, because you're going to get sick, you're going to get a bad infection, and anything can happen from there. This happens all the time. You can get bad colds, you get flu bugs, you get staph, you get bacterial infections out of gyms. The dirtiest place in the world, next to a hospital. Hospitals are the same way, unfortunately. So cleanliness in the gym is very important. If people don't put their weights back, you tell them, you know what, put it back when you're done, right there, because I want to use it next. And you're infringing upon me using that weight because you got it over there, sitting by itself with 10 other plates, and you're not even doing anything with it. Okay, so these are things that bother me. I wanted to share them with you. It's a tip of the week that you can talk to people about it and get it out in the open. The other thing I just want to say, there's one more thing to add on that you people will find very interesting. All the years that I wrestled on the road and was in bodybuilding, I went to different cities and worked out and stuff. If you ever go out of town, you want to get to know the town, go to a gym. Talk to somebody at the gym, ask them where the restaurants are, where they hang out, where places are, because you have the camaraderie of gym people in common. This is something, take advantage of it. I see guys that come to the gym for the past 5 years, they don't even say hi to anybody. They go in, they go out. They got a long face, don't talk, no friends. You know what? It's a friendly place. Meet people, have a good time. Treat them like you want to be treated. You'll make new friends. You go out of town, you go to the gym, you'll make new friends. They'll take you to a restaurant somewhere else new to go hang out, and you'll learn something. And that's my tip of the week. So, remember these things and apply them to your lifestyle and your training, and you'll be happier tomorrow for doing it today. Thank you for watching Rex's Corner.
drasin.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.